Yeah, we know this, we know this. More details on this, please. More details on this. But I'm nosy, I want to know more. Stop waxing poetry and give a straight answer, goddammit. I'm having flashbacks to work. Are they actually entering the house like a normal person? Answer normally. Are they gonna fight? Give or take. It depends. Yeah, exactly. Hello, my prince. Do you know who he is? No shit, Sherlock. I'm sorry, what? Wait, what are you— what? You're not saying shit, bro. Zero is not telling him something. Zero is 100% keeping secrets, and I want to know more, man. About that. Welcome to the real world, buddy. As an artist, I sympathize. But why would they then get donated? What's the plan there? Zero, listen to me. What the fuck are you talking about? What? Oh, that's horrifying. That's still insane, by the way. He should not be alive. Unmatched skill. Is she going to check it out? Is she going to find Zero? Please, please, please. I want to see that happen so badly. I mean, it's like, I know that you shouldn't invade your brother's privacy, but also please, 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 please. Because she's catching on, alright? That something's up. I mean, would it be impossible for her to not catch on to that? But you know what I mean. Him going to sleep in that outfit, though, is just so uncomfortable feeling. Like, I'm not even wearing that and I feel uncomfortable. Like, how could you sleep in that? No secret. Bitch, give me the details then! Literally give me the details if you want me to strictly listen to what you say. Oh, they're the colors of the Capsums. I see. What the fuck is that? What is happening? Ah, finally. My dimensional meat locker. Is this his house? That must be horrifying, by the way. Like, people always talk about getting eaten by insects, getting, like, buried in snow, but I think dying slowly to mold should probably be up there as a list of things that terrify people a lot. I mean, it's probably a case because something like that could probably never happen if you're, like, consciously awake and moving all the time. But, I mean, listen, it's still terrifying. Can he shrink down because, because he's... God, words are escaping, but, you know, mold, spores... Yes, yes, yes! Go, my beautiful boy! Shrink like the insect you are! Yes! Oh, hell yes. It looks so silly, but I love it. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Ever since I fucking saw that in the trailer, I knew it'd be awesome, and it is awesome. This is awesome. I love how absolutely ridiculous the creative team are getting with this. Bro, what are you, fucking Ant-Man? Can you even do that? This is actually insane. Fucking... Okay, so just Baku is a god. He can go even smaller? That's not even like microscopic, that's just not even... And he can... Okay, that's insane. That's so crazy.
We couldn't get back to
What is the secret? Zero, what are you hiding? Hello... Is that a Capsum? Oh! It's the driver! It's the Nox Knight driver! So that's what he needed it for! Oh, hell yes. Hell yes. Are we getting Nox Knight next episode? Please, 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 please. What revenge? What's the beef here? Prevent the what now? Up, it's there, it's there. Let's go! Fuck off, I don't care about the meteor. Nox Knight is here. Oh, he's so cool! Okay, holy shit, this episode was just as good as I thought it would be, because clearly Wonder was just as amazing as I was hoping for, but then also the reveal that we're gonna get a fucking Nox Knight next episode, and that this episode also built on, like, Zero, I noticed, was definitely more active in this episode than he normally is in the others, by him actively participating in the waking world and the dream world, but clearly he knows something! That bitch knows something! He was, like, weirdly underreacted to Baku kind of, like, telling him the news about Nox's identity as Odaka. Like, when he showed Zero this information, Zero is just kind of like, oh, so he was the one who stole the Capsum. As if it's not a big deal that someone from the waking world now only exists in the dream world. I feel like Zero might know something about that specifically, or if not this specifically, I think he definitely knows something about Nox's situation that he's not sharing. And on top of that, Zero, because the mission, of course, was to protect the national secret, but we never know what this national secret is, because at the end of the episode, when they find Nox's little room, the files are on the table that say classified, and Baku and Nemu are like, alright, awesome, mission complete. But Zero was staring at the table, like, very contemplatively, and I think, like, my guess is, I think the national secret was the night driver that Nox grabbed in the case and everything. And so Zero, I believe Zero definitely knows something about Nox Knight. I don't know what he's called in show yet. I've just been going by Nox Knight because that's the name I've seen, like, floating around for it and everything. I'll just call him Knight for short to, like, make things a bit easier on my mouth so I don't get tripped up. But I'm wondering, because that's another thing. Because I think me and many other people were under the assumption that Nox was going to use the recovery capsum to revive Nemu from her coma, but in actuality, he wanted it to restore the night driver and the night capsum from, I don't know what had happened to it, like, I don't know what that material was exactly that he was restoring from it, but I think it's also interesting because that same material was on Nox's sword / gun, specifically over the area where I imagine a capsum would fit into. And we don't know what that material is yet, but whatever it was clearly bad enough for the night driver to be unusable. But now that Nox has restored it, now he's able to use it. And Nox has also been heavily fixated on the Capsum's properties. Like hell, even his access to like the short room or like the small room, because he poured that material on the paintings, and then the paintings' colors were red, green, and blue, which were the colors of the three main Capsum sections that we've got so far. You know, before Wonder and Gravity are coming into the pictures, the purple ones, and there's something more to the Capsums for sure. Like, it's not just that these are the power ups, like, because these are specifically things that exist in the in the dream world, but then also things that have a tangible connection to something else, considering how Nox had a book with those colors and symbols in them, and how Zero even has access to them in the first place. And in the preview for next week's episode, one of the lines in the preview there was Nox, I believe, saying, "You have no idea the horror the Capsums represent." And that is so interesting to me, because there's something more to these things. There's a catch to them, I'm assuming, because they're crazy powerful, they're crazy useful, but why are they here? Why are they here, and who made them? And I don't think, I'm not saying that necessarily that I think this is correct, but but I want to share it. My brain supplied the idea, kind of, what if, the Capsums, I'm not sure how to describe it, but it's like, what if the Capsums are like nightmares or some kind of entity themselves? Because nightmares are meant to represent different fears, right? And the Capsums compass have a wide range of powers. So what if their abilities came from dreamers, if that makes sense? Like, maybe something happened where the energy from the dreamer ended up in the Capsums somehow, and that they were being collected in them. Or do the Capsums represent this whole other world, maybe? Because we still don't know yet how nightmares form in like the first place. Like, sure, Nox kind of lets them into people's heads, but do like is there's general cohesion about them that makes me wonder if, like, are they coming in from another place exactly? Because Nox lives in like, I'm because it's interesting, because I hmm it's just it's so much to think about, you know? It's like so many ideas are floating around. I don't know what could possibly be correct or anything like that, but I really love the work that they're laying down for what Nox's lore could possibly be. And it's got to be something that he started doing as Odaka in some way, because Odaka commissioned Atsumi to paint the forged copies of the missing paintings, but then Odaka donated them to the museum. But it's like, why would he do that? Like, it's such an odd thing to do. Was that him laying that's probably was him laying steps for like a greater plan of some way? Because it's like, why would you destroy the paintings that you commissioned someone to make? Is there a reason for that? And a thought that I had, because upon Nox finding the small room where the night driver was in, He said something about remembrances of reality into dreams as well. So I'm assuming that this instance specifically of going into Atsumi's dream was, well, 100% targeted and 100% purposeful. Like, it wasn't just something to lure Baku out or to, like, try and do anything from there. Like, this was purposeful because by him getting the paintings meant that he had access to the room where the night driver was being kept. Now, does that mean that Atsumi had seen this room, that he had access to this room? Like, was this remnants of something that he forgot, or subconsciously, like, it just exists in his subconscious? Because this was targeted just so Nox could get the night driver. And how did Nox know that the night driver exists? And why is Zero so concerned about this night driver? It's I love this. This probably is like my favorite episode so far out of the show because there's just so many questions being raised but are like so interesting, and it's building on Nox and it's building on Zero. And I mean, hell, it's also building on Minami, considering the fact how she, for a moment, was considering going into Baku's closet. And I mean, I don't blame her because she's probably heard voices coming from his room and been like, what the fuck is that? But I think as well, because at this point, Minami has to know that there's some shit that's going on. Like, with how weird Baku's been acting, with just some of the wild stuff that he said while he's out with her, people who suddenly seem to know him, or him, like, seeming like he knows too much. I get the feeling that at some point in, like, the next handful of episodes, Minami's going to find out what's been going on, or at least come very close to it, or have a better understanding of it. Because I do appreciate how, like, we're on, would it be, I think we're on episode 10. I think it's episode 10 or 11. It's one of those two. But either way, it's like, I love how we are still this early in the season and already these foundations are being, like, laid down, and characters seem to be advancing towards, like, the place, I guess, that they're expected to go in the story for the future, because that means that now that we have this groundwork laid out, now that we have the tension building, it means that things are gonna get so much crazier in the future for sure. And I'm so excited for that. And God, I can't believe I spent this long talking about the episode without bringing up Wonder. Wonder, my favorite Zetsu ability, and I knew it was going to be my favorite when I saw the first teaser for it. I knew it was going to be my favorite, but oh my god, I did not expect how absolutely insane it was going to be, because it's size manipulation, of course, and everything. And I love the fact that the Capsum, Baku using the Capsum makes him small, but then, like, he also has to put it in his weapon to make it small as well. Like, it's not just a they shrink down together, it's a they both have to be used together. And of course, Baku, Baku and the Mold Nightmares fight, like, the scenery was so fun for that, like, and all the creative usages of just things happening during that fight. Like, it was just so entertaining to watch, and also the thought of, like, the camera people just, like, zooming in on just absolutely nothing, being like, this is gonna look so fucking cool after editing. But the thing I did not expect from Wonder is, because, I mean, it was clear that Baku was going to go down to a teeny tiny little bug size. Uh, he can go molecular. He can be smaller than the human eye can see. And he can go even smaller. Like, how far can he actually go? Like, I'm so serious here. Like, would that tininess like rival Ant-Man or something? Like with how far, like, is he gonna end up in another dimension if he goes small enough? Just, and not just that, but he could deliver super powerful kicks and like beatdowns even when he's in tiny form, to the point of activating uh like his fucking fever move. Just, oh my god, this ability is insane. It's probably the most powerful one he has, which is saying something considering all he's done so far. But oh my god, the strength contained in that tiny little body is, I'm so excited to see Wonder used more. I'm just so excited. It is as good as I thought it would be, and it makes me so happy to know that we'll be getting more of it in the future. Probably not as much as the others, because I imagine it's a lot harder to edit to edit those scenes of being small and everything than it is for some of the other stuff. But I mean, whenever they want to give us Wonder, I'll happily take it with open arms. Gimme Wonder, gimme more Wonder. Um, God, and next week, Nox Knight is finally here. My boy, I'm so excited to see him in action. He looks so cool. And oh yeah, there's also a fucking meteorite storm or something like that. So I mean, hey, maybe Baku's going to get hit again. Maybe he's just going to get annihilated by that. By those, I don't know, man. I don't know. My head is spinning. Oh my god, just thinking of like the possibilities. Um and I don't know if anyone's if because I don't know who the hell is watching this or anything, but I don't know if anybody else who's watching this might have heard. Uh, it is confirmed that there will be a third rider for this show. Don't know, like, currently status of potential more riders unknown, but it is apparently factual that we will get a third one, which I'm so excited for, because if we are getting Nox Knight in like episode 12, then I'm convinced that the character who's going to end up being the third writer, because apparently it's someone new, or like a new character in the show, and like not one of the existing characters, which does kind of suck because I was holding out for Nemu being the third writer. I think she deserves it. Um, but like if it is a new character, then we should maybe be seeing the third rider at some point, like before the 20 episode mark. I have no idea. I'm just throwing shit at the wall because I'm just so excited. Oh my god.